What's up, YouTube? It's PJ, and it's time for a little late night upload. So, that's actually kind of catchy. I'm gonna have to remember that. So, normally when I upload a video, there's a specific reason. Like my huge announcement video, earlier in the week was to let you guys know that I started a new adventure working at a church. And thank you for the responses to that video. When I looked, we had like 6 or 7 views. So, but this video is a little different. I have a question for you guys that I'll get to here in a little bit. But, really, this video is just to touch base. I want to be more intentional about posting videos. Life is gonna be hectic between working 2 days a week and going to school full time for at least another year to a year and a half. I'm gonna try to be more intentional about posting and shortening the gap between videos. So this video is just another step in that process. I've got some time, so this video was just to kind of jump on and talk to you guys a little bit. I actually did something really cool today. I had a photo shoot for some new headshots and full body shots for some speaking engagements that are coming up. One of the ministries I volunteer for, one of my favorite things to do, I focus on helping. There's two sides to the ministry I volunteer with here locally. We help families navigate the special ed system in the local schools, and we help churches develop and maintain special needs ministries, so they know how to handle congregation members that might have some disabilities or special needs involved in their lives. We help give them training to do that, and that's my job. I spent 5 years as the special needs ministry intern for the ministry, and here recently I've gotten promoted, you could say, and now I'm just simply special needs ministry staff, because that's where my focus is. That's where my focus will be once I get out of school. So I do a lot of speaking in that arena. That's partially how this YouTube channel was born, was trying to get my brain out there for people to dive into, because I can only help the people I can reach, and YouTube gives me more reach, even as small as the channel is right now. I know it's bigger than when I first started. And if God wants it to continue to grow, it'll continue to grow. And I'm okay with that. Because recently I've just said, okay, what I'm about to say is something I've always believed, but it's really hard to execute and just let God do what He does and say whatever you want to happen, let it happen. And I really let the pressure of trying to see big picture get to me, and not I wasn't me for a very long time. I'm an athlete. I'm a sci-fi nerd. I'm a fantasy nerd. Which some people think being Christian and liking Harry Potter and Star Wars and stuff like that is a little weird. But I look at it this way, and I'm like, it gives me a whole different group of people, or groups of people, that I can share my faith with, because I like going to like Star Wars themed events, and I went to Dragon Con last year, and that in Atlanta, and that was amazing. I got to hang out with some really amazing people that week, and our weekend, not really a week. It felt like I was there a week by the end of the weekend because I was so tired. But that's really what I want my life to be. I want my life to be I want to be the type of guy that no matter what I do, I can share my faith, whether I'm competing in sports, whether I'm hitting the gym, just staying healthy, or going to sci-fi conventions, or wearing my Harry Potter shirt like I am now. I want that to be an avenue. I want those things to be open doors that I can minister to people, not just people with disabilities, but everybody. I'm a firm believer that God puts us in certain situations because He knows what we can do, and that just helps. Or that should be the mindset of everybody. Do I agree with everything that goes on in those avenues that I like? No. But it's not my place to judge people for what they say, what they do, how they live. They can know I disagree with them, but that isn't gonna stop me from being their friend, or praying for them, or telling them that God loves them. I may just have to do it in a different way. And being in a family who loves doing community theater, we've seen that. We've dealt with that. But that hasn't changed the fact that my mom and sister have been in shows, and I've worked backstage for those shows. Because we saw it as an avenue of how to share the love of Christ, and show people that just because we're Christians doesn't mean we have to be high and mighty, stuck up snobs. That's not what we're called to be as Christians. We're called to go out to the masses and spread the love of Christ. We're called to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, love the poor, love the destitute. That's what we're called to do. And yeah, you may not be able to go out to the street corner and help the homeless, but you can show people, regardless of where they are in life or what their situation is, that God loves them, and because God loves us, we love them just as much as. So that was not where I was expecting this video to go, but hey, God knows who it's gonna reach, what it's gonna do, so I'm happy with it. So, but like I said, what was I? Oh yeah, the ministry I volunteer with and speak with and all that stuff, or one of them, the one I do the most with because it's local. We're planning a conference in September, and I needed some new headshots. Because the one on our website is like almost 5 years old. No, well, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to do math in my head. But regardless of how old it is, it's old. So I needed some new ones, and family members who I don't get to see that often have been wanting me to send them updated pictures, and I hate getting in front of the camera. So it was one way to kill two birds with one stone. And we have some friends that do photography on the side, and they were free today. Oh, there's the cat in the background. But anyway, so I spent the morning getting my pictures taken. So that was something cool. And then tomorrow, for my new church position that I'm part of, we have a staff roundtable meeting with congregation members, and I get to be a part of that before I go spend time with family tomorrow afternoon. So that's gonna be really awesome. So yeah, life is good. Life is crazy, but life is really, really good. As chaotic as life is and will continue to be over the next couple weeks, as I continue to transition into this new phase and back into school, I feel better than I've felt in a very long time, because I can finally see pieces that I wanted to fall into place for a very long time, and admittedly been frustrated with God that they're not falling into place, which is wrong on my part, but they're finally falling into place, and I'm super, super excited that they are. And I'm super, super excited that you guys are along for the ride, which brings me to my question that I told you guys a little bit that I'd have a little bit earlier in the video. One of my YouTubers that I watch just got out of the military not too long ago. And so now that he's out of the military, he's been doing this series where people can go onto all his social media platforms and post a question using a hashtag. So he'll be able to search that hashtag and all the questions come up, and then he compiles the questions or some of the questions and does a Q&A video every week. So I was watching this week's video because I had asked him a question a couple weeks ago, and he responded back that he really liked the question, and come to find out the question that I had asked was the first one he answered in this week's video. So that got me thinking, what if I did the same type of thing with disability stuff? Or with life questions in general. It doesn't just have to be disability related stuff, but since that's the main tag of this channel, I would expect there would be some disability related questions. So if I did that, would you guys ask questions and watch those videos? If so, comment down below, or if you're on my social media radar, shoot me a DM on Instagram, or message the Facebook page, or send me a message here on YouTube. And let me know, and then over the next couple weeks, I'll start thinking. And if you've got suggestions for a hashtag that might be cool to use for those Q&A videos, go ahead and leave that in the comment section, or put that in the DM as well. So also, I want to say a huge happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I hope you have a great day on Sunday. My relationship with my dad is not what I expected it to be when I was a kid. And I've shared bits and pieces of that story on this channel before. But I've had guys step up for me. My best friend's dad really has kind of taken me, or really not has, really took me, or not kind of, my best friend's dad took me under his wing during high school, and really showed me what it was like to be a godly man and godly husband and godly father when that time comes for me. And still, even though we don't get to see each other very often due to his schedule, I know anytime I need him, I can text him or call him and ask him a question. And since I moved back here, my grandfather's been another one of those people for me. I spend almost every Saturday with him without fail, especially during college football season. Now that I'm working at a church where most of our stuff happens on the weekends, that may have to change just a little bit, but I know, regardless of whether those have to change, that has to change. I can call him anytime I need to. So, honestly, I don't call my dad on Father's Day. Those are the two guys I call. And some people may think that's wrong. Um, and if you do, that's fine. But those two guys really stepped up for me when I needed them to. So that's who my first calls are on Father's Day. Because you can be a dad, but not be the example you're supposed to be. But you can also not be someone's biological dad and be their father figure. And those two guys are my father figures. I have learned a lot from them and continue to learn a lot from them. Both things to do and things not to do. So, regardless of whether you're biological or not, if you're a father figure to somebody, I just want to tell you thank you, because you will never know how much that actually means to the person that you take the time to step up and mentor them and just be there for them when they need to yell or scream or whatever they need to do. If they know you can be there for them, that means a bunch, both physically and emotionally. So, thank you guys so much. If you're one of those people for somebody, and continue to like the videos, share the videos, send them to your friends, send them to your family. I don't care. Thank you for being along for this ride. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account link is on the channel banner on the main channel page. Send me a message telling me you watched the videos, and I'll be more than willing to add you to the my followers. Find the page that I set up for this channel on Facebook. It's PJ Crouch YouTube, just like it is here. Like that page, and you can send me messages and ask me questions there. But until next time, disability never sleeps, so until the job gets done, neither will I. And I will see you guys later.